Hi, it's me again with CorelDraw Tips and Tricks. The other day I made a video on how to draw this, and I'll put a link at the bottom of this video. It's probably easy to find, but I'll put a link to it. But once you've made that, you can make this very easily, and these are all connected together. And then you could actually put a black background on it and use the interactive fill tool. But before you ever start anything like this, please think about if you mess something up, to make a duplicate of it, several duplicates. It's not going to kill you to have too many. Let's just move those out of the way. Now we're going to take one of the duplicates and we're going to put it right on top. And the only thing you need to worry about is that it's got to be precise. It can't be off any. And so what you can do is zoom in, grab that X right there and move it up to there. Whoop, I'm still not there. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Grab that X. So don't move this one, move this one. Because that one is in the center of the page. I'm having trouble with my indexing line. I can always put my indexing lines back. There you go, we're perfect. Now I'm going to bring down an indexing line and hit P and put it in the center of the page. So now what you can do, now that you got that perfect, is to grab this one and Control D and make a duplicate. Now, I'd used this before. See how it's off the center? By the time you figure it out, it would be a lot easier to do this. Take the Smart Fill tool, get on there and make a new object. We could get rid of this one now. We can left click, no fill, right click, outline. And now we have a new object that's going to have the rotation in the right spot. I think I did that when I moved it. So just remember, don't move, the bottom one, move the top one. Somehow I messed that up. Oh, you know what I did? That's a good lesson right there. When I smart filled it, there was something in the way. So let's just do this. Let's just start from the scratch. Take the Smart Fill. You got to be on the line, Doug. Smart Fill tool. Fill that in. Look at it. It's good. Move it out of the way. Left click, right click. And at this time, I would get rid of these patterns because they're probably going to have the same rotation problem. I'm just going to move these out of the way. I'm going to take my new one. Sorry it took so long to get here. But this is pretty cool. Be well worth the wait. Zoom in and make sure you're right. And we're good. Now, Control D and make a duplicate. Then when we click on the rotation, see it's in the center. Move your center rotation into the center of that. Now it looks like it's not, but if you click off of it sometimes, it's there. Then rotate this 60 degrees. Control D, 120 degrees. Control D, Control D, Control D. Now, this should be all perfect. All the joints ought to be matched. Take this one, select it all, and weld it. Then I'm gonna make a duplicate of that in case I mess it up. Now I grab shouldn't be that hard to grab. I grab the indexing line and hit P and put it back. Now what you can do with this one is Control D and make a duplicate and move it up here. And remember I said that we were going to need those duplicates, and here's why. Because if we would spin this around now, we're going to have a void spot right here and right here. And let's just do it. Control D and make a duplicate. Put your rotation to the center. Doesn't look like it is, but it is. Rotate it 60 degrees. And see our voids right here? So you could put them in later, but why not put them in now? And then you would only have to do it twice instead of, every one of them. Same thing, just have it. You're going to need that one right there. Grab that top, move it there, bring in this one to right here, It seems like a little bit too much work, but it's not. We're perfect. Now, you don't have to weld them or anything, but I'm going to change my nudge factor to about 12 inches. And I'm going to nudge these out of the way just for a second, just so I can grab all these, Control G. Then I can move these back. Now take this one, Control D, and make a duplicate. Double click on your rotation and move the center to there. Now, it's kind of hard sometimes to hit the center and see we're not there. But just kind of keep double checking. There it is. Now rotate this 60 degrees. Control D, 120 degrees. Sometimes Corel will do that, but then after you do it once, it'll do. So it filled in all those voids. Now, to fill this in with color, it's too much, but I can take it and weld it together. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it quite a bit smaller so Corel doesn't have to do so much work for the video, because that's a lot to fill in, and it might take some time. So I'm going to zoom in pretty strong, take the Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and should do it in just a second. I think by making it smaller, I mean, it's still having to go, and maybe not in this case, but it's still having to go through all those, every one of these little lines. I was fixing to touch the screen with my finger to show you, but you get the idea. Now, once this does this, and it shouldn't take this long, I hope there's not a problem. I need to probably reboot my computer. We should almost be there. To put a background on it, you just make a 6-sided polygon, a little bit larger than this one. Come on. See, and if you still got a few voids in here, and you could even color them in, it would be a pretty neat pattern. Almost looks like a, well, kind of looks like a frog. I must have a leak somewhere. So, nope, I don't know what happened to that. You know, I can try. Wonder if I backed up. No, there it is. It's blue. It just doesn't look blue. So I've got it all blue now. And then to make that background, take a 6-sided polygon and just hold down your control button and then hit P. Evidently, it moved my graphic. Hit P. And see, my polygon's not quite big enough. So now hold down the Shift key and grab on the corner. And then you could color this black. Go up to Object, Order, back a page. Object, Order. Somehow I must have made these black. You know what? The line is so tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and make it larger again. That might be what the problem is, that the lines are outpowering the color fill. See, that's as blue as can be. So let's take this rectangle out of the way and hit P. Grab this rectangle, hold down the Shift key to make it bigger, and then hit P. Blue's just not a good color. It just doesn't show up. Let's see if we can't grab that and make them yellow. There we go. I made not only made the fill yellow, I made the outline yellow. That's pretty cool. Now we're a little bit big with the black. Hold down your Shift key. That helps it grow from the center out. And then you can always do what I did before with the Smart Fill tool or the Interactive Fill tool. Take that and just change the colors and make it, you know, everything. It's not doing a good job because it's mainly doing the color fill, you know, and not the outline. But anyway, it's still cool. I hope that helped just a little bit, and thank you for watching.